Hello everyone, welcome to the webinar. My name is Shubhadeep. I joined GoldenLion 3 years back. Now I'm a part of the customer success team in GoldenLion. So basically, GoldenLion was founded in 2010. Since then, it has been a wonderful journey. We have served 500 plus customers in 30 plus countries and earned trust on our proven Zoho industry solutions and digital transformation services to amazing growth in their traffic, lead, and conversion. Now, among all these customers, we found that around 200 plus customers belongs to the travel industry domain. So in today's webinar, we will help you to understand how you can take your travel business to the next level. So to start with, if we consider the global online travel sales part, and if we consider the four different industry areas, which is travel specific, one is accommodation, one is business travel, one is leisure travel, and another one is restaurants. Now, first of all, we have seen that the travel and tourism sector has developed into an industry with an annual economic impact, direct or indirect, or of around 6.5 trillion US dollars worldwide in 2012. Especially the number of international tourist arrival exceeded the 1 billion mark for the very first time, an increase of almost 50% compared to the last 10 years, as you can see in the graph over here. And especially the international travelers from China, Germany, and United States are among the biggest spenders worldwide. So if we next move on to the next slide, I can explain you that why you should streamline your system. So before going into that, we should discuss about that as a travel agency or maybe as a business owner, what are the pain points that you are facing right now? So that might be our first discussing areas. So if I consider the first pain point, first of all is maintaining your customer details. Now, being a travel agency business owner or travel agent, you might have to deal with a lot of people at one time, whether it is with the customers or vendors simultaneously. So keeping all the information in mind is very, very difficult. Now, when you conduct tours with your guest, it is important to keep track of guest information, and like their official documents such as visa, copies, passports, and all in one single place. You need to manage their accommodation preference, booking transportation, and so much. And one mistake in one of the above points processes can earn you a dissatisfied customer. Suppose you have collected all your guest information, but you do not have any system to put in place that all the information in one central location and make it accessible right set of people. One of the guests has specifically mentioned about his maybe some of his allergy due to some specific foods, and by mistake you have served that food to him or her. So that becomes an angry customer and he will not become happy with you. So maintaining your customer details could be one of your pain point. Now, the next point is keeping track of all communication. So keeping track of all communication that you have made with your customer is very, very necessary. You might struggle to find out that what is the last response that you have received from your customer. Now, previously I used to work in a project team and I have handled 7 to 8 projects at one time. So let's suppose one customer has emailed me. I need to find out in my email inbox that what are our last communication, what are our last points. But having a system in place, this might save you a lot of time. So now the next pain point could be promoting your top listed packages. Now, if you want your travel agency to expand, then you must know which are your most profitable packages. But how will you measure that? The next one is managing the payment details for customers and vendors. So in most travel agencies or maybe tour operators, the trip amount is paid in installments. If this is the same for you, do you have a system? Do you have a complete visibility of the amount due for every trip? Do you have a proper reporting system in place that shows you which deposits are due and when? If no, it has become very difficult for you. For example, if you do not have a system, you would not have the needed visibility to see the payment status of your customers. You might call up a wrong customer and ask for payments who already has paid in full amount maybe. So this will not good for your agency's reputation. Now, travel agency is going, as I mentioned before, as a very rapid pace all over the world. So, as a travel agency, how to become the front runner, how to ensure a loyal customer base? Of course, by creating great experience for all of the trips you conduct, right? So, as a travel agency, you must complete countless set of tasks to achieve it. Now, apart from addressing inquiries, following up with the prospects, or maybe tailoring memorable experiences for your customers, you might have to keep in mind every minute detail for your customer preference. Now, in the next point, I have mentioned that business reports for better visibility of sales. Now, as a travel agency or as a business owner, you also want to see business reports, which will most important for you as a business owner. Say, for example, you want to see the sales report, that what are the salesperson's performance report, what are the deals that you are going to close this particular month. You want a complete visibility, but without a system, how can you get that? You might want to see the activity reports, that what are my open tasks for today, what are my open maybe meetings for next 7 days. But without a system, you might be getting to struggle that part. And in the end, you want to, now presently one might need to use you might are using different system for different purposes. Let's say, for example, for lead management, you are maintaining it in simple Google Sheets or any other system. For invoicing and accounting part, you are maintaining in other system. Or maybe for the reports and dashboards part, you are maintaining it in a different format. So overall, you want to streamline your entire process in a single system, which is very, very important for you, that you are facing as a pain point right now. So as a aspiration part, what we have come out, that you want to strengthen your customer relation, of course, because in today's world, customer support is the most important thing. No one wants a bad relationship. No one try like hold a bad relationship with the customer. Everyone try to keep their reputation alive. So they must need a good customer relation for that. You of course, as a business owner, you want to double your revenue. This will be the primary focus. If today your revenue is, let's say, $100,000, tomorrow you should be looking at 2,000 million dollars. So on which process you are going to achieve it? So you might be looking for that. Also, you want to sell more to your existing customer. Now, this is one of the most important feature, like the repeat business. Now, knowing the reputation will help you to earn the repeat business. If today I am, let's say I am a passenger and maybe I have requested for some trip, and you may be giving me a fantastic piece of service, again, next year I will definitely buy from your travel agency, right? So in that case, you want to sell more to your existing customer, and you want to convert more leads into confirmed bookings. So let's say you are getting 100 or 150 leads per day. Now, your primary focus will be how to convert those leads into more confirmed bookings. So that will be your primary focus. Okay, so if we go to the next slide, in this slide, I'm going to demonstrate that what are the different categories of travel agency in today's world. So first, there are actually three categories of travel agency that might in a world presently. So first, whenever you start your travel agency business, you might be starting with a ticketing agency. Okay, and then now in this world there could be different kind of travel agents industry active, as I mentioned before. So you might start your business as a ticketing agency where you only make the bookings for your customers, and then once you become mature and successful, you might want to conduct packages for your clients as well. And for that, you may become a travel agency. So that is your one-step growth. Okay, and then when you become more established in your business, you might become a tour operator, and you are managing everything from your company organization, like bookings, reservations, accommodation, everything you are maintaining. So our solution which is built on Zoho CRM, the travel agency CRM basically. So this solution is applicable for this travel agency tier 2 and tier 3 tour operator. However, It can be fit with the ticketing agency, but for that we might have to do some customization on top of that travel agency CRM account. So otherwise, it is a very, very good fit for travel agency and for a tour operator. Now, if we here might be the solution, as I mentioned, which is travel agency CRM, where you can get your leads. A travel agency CRM basically built on award-winning Zoho CRM that enables you to perform every possible operation under the same roof. Now, if you have a travel agency CRM in place, then you can easily get the needed visibility of your data. From those data, reports can be generated instantly, and then you can see the business trends, which are most bought packages of your travel agency, and much more things. Such visibility will allow you to have a proper analysis of your reports, which in turn will let you make informed business decisions. So once you know your popular packages, then you can allocate more funds to achieve more, you can say, revenue and high profits it will give you. And regarding the communication, so communication not include the emails that between travel agency and the customer. It also includes the mention from the clients. All these mentions can be tracked under the notes section inside the CRM, so that everything will be in place. So keeping all these details in mind, using the CRM system lets you build good relationship with the customer, which will reward you more and more customers. And you can also manage the sales processes within the system, like you can generate some beautiful quotations, beautiful invoice, and create reservations as well. So you can maintain in this way the entire system in a single solution, which is the travel agency CRM system. So I hope the overview part is very, very clear right now. So if we can, let's take a tour on the system, live system, that will let you understand in more detail. So are you ready for the live demonstration? I hope all you are. So let just jump into the demonstration. Okay, so this is, I have just landed into our travel agency CRM account, where I'm just going to show you the journey of that sales journey, how you can able to manage the entire thing. So let's assume this is one of our demo websites. Let's assume this is your website and you are selling packages to your customers. So these are the tour packages that you are organizing or conducting for your prospects or for your customers. Now let's say for this Golden Triangle Delhi, this is one of the package, Delhi, Agra, Jaipur, Golden Triangle in India. And if someone, let's say I am a visitor of this website, of your website, and I am really, really interested to go for this package. So how will you going to make the inquiry? Just click on I'm interested. And over here, you can put the first name and last name. So maybe John and John Williams, maybe making the inquiry, and williams@glionconsulting.com, maybe his email address, and he is from India. How many number of adults he has mentioned, how many number of children that are coming, he has mentioned everything. And requirement, maybe send me the quote for this trip. The moment he clicks on submit, you need to choose a date over here. Okay, the moment he clicks on submit through this package inquiry form, and if you look back into the CRM leads module that has the details over here, you can able to see all the details, lead details over here inside the leads module. So it will be landed up into the leads module. Okay. And regarding the leads module, like you can get every details. Let's say, for example, this Rudolph Mashlow is one of the person. So if you get into the Rudolph Mashlow, you'll be able to see whatever the lead, whatever the details that has been filled up you can get the visibility over here. And there is also an open activity section. So let's say your activity is follow up this particular lead, so you can simply the system will simply give you that visibility that your next action point with this particular lead is the follow-up, and you can simply add up some task, or maybe you can schedule any meeting. It will show up in the to-do list inside the leads module. And you can also, if you like to put any notes, let's say what was the last discussion, or what was my last committing area that I have committed to this particular lead, you can simply get into the note section and create a note that this lead has been really interested. And if you go back into the lead section, and you can also set up some custom views over here. And recently created leads, if I just create it on this, you can see that lead has been falls under this recently created lead section, so that you have the visibility that okay, John Williamson has requested for a golden triangle trip. And also like you'll get all the details that from the website has been filled up. So if your web form has some more information, more adequate information, like what are the number of rooms required, or maybe what is the address information, it will be landed automatically in this section. So in this way, no records will be missed out from your side, and or you can maintain or you can manage your database in more better way. Another useful thing in the CRM system, you can maintain different type of sales stages over here in the system. So if let's suppose if I get into one particular trips is kind of an opportunity inside the system. So over here you can see the sales stages has been defined, where you can able to see in a nice looking manner that okay, this trip is presently in invoicing stage. So from the reporting standpoint also in the system, you'll be get to see, okay, I have 10 trips running in quotation stage, or maybe I have 15 trips running in invoicing stage, so that your agents or you as a owner have the complete visibility. And there is a timeline section which is also available. So inside the timeline section, you'll be able to see that what are the past conversations you have made, past activities you have made, and what will be your next activity that will be coming up in the upcoming actions as well. So you can track all of the history regarding to this particular booking. And also like through the system itself, as I mentioned you before, that you can track the payments, you can automate the email alerts as well. So if you just go to this section, you will be able to see that against this, suppose you have sent an invoice of amount of 1 lakh. Now your customer said that okay, I will make the payment in a deposit way. So first deposit, maybe I will give you the payment of 50,000 advance, then in this date I will make you the rest of the amount in this deposit. Or maybe there are a number of deposits, more than one deposits. So in that case, you can able to capture every deposit inside the system, where you can capture the first payment date, what is the first payment amount, and the system will keep calculating what is the balance due amount. So based on that, your agents will get to know, okay, within 1 lakh I have received 20,000, so I am still yet to get 80,000. So in that case, your agents will notify that part, and your agent can make a follow-up, or this can be an automated process as well through the CRM system. So in this way, nothing will be fall through crack. You'll be able to track everything. And after getting the payment from the customer's end, you might have to, as a travel agency or as a tour operator, you might have to want to do the reservations accordingly. So you can do that part from the system as well. So if you get into one particular reservation, let's say this reservation, you'll be able to create a nice looking reservation over here, that who will be the vendor. You can quickly tag the vendor name over here, that maybe Kerala Beach Resort is one of the vendor name. What is the reservation start date, what is the reservation end date the customer has requested for. So you can create that with all the relevant information, and you can send these reservation details right from the CRM system to your vendor directly, as well as when your vendor has confirmed that particular reservation, you can generate voucher, confirmation voucher from the system and able to send it to the end customer directly from the CRM system. And also you can track, like say for example, this is actually the vendor reservation is actually your cost, so you can also, for just for your internal purpose, internal accounting purpose, you can track those parts also inside the CRM system. So where you can track that, okay, to the vendor I need to pay maybe 80,000, so in this particular date I have made this payment. And if you update that, you have the complete visibility that what are your vendor payment status report. You have the complete visibility. Simultaneously, you will have multiple reports in the system that will help you to understand your present business scenario a lot. So as a travel business owner, your most focus report, of course, will be the profit you make this month, correct? So if you go to the profit report, you'll be able to see that how many trips you have conducted this month. So you can see you have conducted 12 trips this particular month, and out of these 12 trips, what is your total profit? So it gets calculated in a reporting format that this amount, 6,80,100, is your total profit. So you get to understand your business in more detail. Let's say you are a user of the system and you want to export this report, you want to send this report to one of your colleagues, you can simply export it to Excel, CSV, or PDF in your desired format. So this is overall the system that is presently on top of Zoho CRM system that we have developed. So I hope you all understand the system in a very short way. Now, as a next step, what you can do, we suggest, if you want to know more on this application, we would love to schedule a session with you so that we can get to know more about your business and assist you to take your business to the next level. So for that, what you need to do, you need to select, we have a calendar time trade link over there in our, it is in our website. So you can just simply go to our website, or maybe I can provide you the link in the chat right now as well. You can just get into the link, select your convenience slot, and make a booking with us. So once you book a slot with us, one of our experts from our team will schedule a meeting with you, and in that meeting we will discuss more on your business, and that will help you a lot, I believe. Thank you so much everyone for attending the webinar. Thank you so much. Goodbye.